Well, Rob Tuvey, you've worked with Ayoub Assal for quite a while, of course, coming through the academy. Give us your reaction to his performance the other night.
I'm really pleased for him. He took his goal really well. I thought he sort of changed the game when he came on. He asked threats in behind, and everything I've seen him do from such a young age, he went and done it. He plays with no fear. So absolutely delighted for him, and hopefully now it's the start of things to come for him.
Well, exactly. I mean, Robbo was saying that you could be dipping him in and out of the squad. Could he possibly be involved this weekend?
Yes, a possibility. The good thing that we've had from the game from Eastbourne is we've got options now coming into the squad, and we've got lots of options. In the past few weeks we've looked behind us and we haven't had the attacking options that we wanted, especially with Cheyenne unfortunately getting injured. So now we look behind and we have got them options coming back with Zach and Ollie getting minutes as well. It's a massive positive for the squad as a whole, and some really important decisions for us to make now.
But with Ayoub, yet again, I mean, with the academy, it shows it's credit not just to him but also to the coaches that have worked with him, that it breaks the mould, that you persevere with a player when he's coming through.
100%. As Robbo said the other night, we've always been told people have judged him on his stature, and sometimes been really quick to judge him. And what we like to do as the academy is get to know not only the player but the person as well. And once you get to know Ayoub, you can't shut him up talking football. He loves to talk football. He's so passionate about it, and it's an absolute credit to him and his family for what he's been able to do. But I know it's only the start. I'm a coach and I'm speaking to him, and I know that Robbo texted him and he said, "I won't be happy till I've won one more." He wants to win the Ballon d'Or one day, so that's his reach for the stars and see how he can get, really.
Good, yeah, that's very ambitious. But for yourself as well, of course, we spoke when you became interim coach, now fully first team coach and loans manager. For somebody who's, of course, followed Wimbledon from a young age and were there in the early days of AFC Wimbledon, how much does it mean to you?
Yeah, it means everything. It means everything. And as I've said before, I'm so grateful to Robbo. But now it's not about me. Now it's about doing the job to the best of my ability. Robbo's always speaking about coming in every day and being the best version of us every day, and that's no different for me. I've got to come in. I've got to prove myself. I've got to make sure that I'm giving Robbo everything he needs, and and the main aim is to be a success for the club, really.
We've already touched upon it slightly as well. You had a 23s game down at Eastbourne Borough the same night, of course, that we played the other night. And what did you get from that? What came out of that, basically?
We got vital minutes for players coming back from injury. It was brilliant, but we also got development and a chance for game time for boys that are knocking on the door. What I've been really pleased with is the boys that are the younger lads in the squad. They're really pushing at the moment, and the quality that they're showing is really good, and some really good developments being had. So I think that we've got games lined up for the next month every Tuesday for them boys, which is key. Obviously with the COVID situation and the situation in the Conference South, loans have become really hard for us to find. So what we've had to do is almost create our own little games programme, and Michael Hammond deserves a lot of credit for that. He's worked really hard to build this games programme, and it's superb. So the boys will have Cambridge next Tuesday again, and it's a good chance for us to have a look at boys coming back from injury. And what we've got at the moment within the training ground is boys from under 17s all the way through to the first team. Everyone's playing football, so anyone that's called upon, they're ready to play.
One of those more experienced players, Ollie Palmer, he got a bit of game time as well. He spoke to us last weekend. Could he be possibly around the squad this week?
Yeah, he's in contention. He's in contention to travel with the squad. He's done really well in his recovery. I know he's worked hard with Chris and Tim, and now it's just about keeping that focus for him and making sure that he puts his name in the hat to try and get in the side. Obviously, we've got Pigs is doing really well up there, and we need competition for Pigs as well. But Ollie's definitely in contention, along with Zach Robinson, who came back and got 45 as well, and we're really happy to have him back also.
So just to add to that as well, I mean, you're looking for goals from throughout the team, not just the forwards at the moment to support Pigs, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. We want goals all over the pitch. We want to look behind the bench and go, look, he's a fullback, but he's got goals in him as well. So yeah, it's something that I think we've lacked of late. I think that we've relied too heavily on Pigs this season, and I think we need to take the burden off of him, and we need to know that there's goals coming from all over the pitch. As centre backs chipping in with goals with Andy at set plays, and it's also midfielders breaking lines. I can't remember the last time a Wimbledon midfielder got double figures from midfield, and that's our target for them midfielders now. Can they ease their burden on the strikers to try and add goals as well?
So team news for the Blackpool game, what can you actually tell us in terms of who's out?
Just one sort of injury update really. Ethan Chislett has picked up a slight knock, So he probably will be out at the weekend. Saturday will come too soon for him. So he was on the bench the other night, but unfortunately he sort of said to us in the warm-up it wasn't quite right, so we couldn't bring him on the other night. And that sort of developed over the past couple of days. He probably needs 3 or 4 days rest just to ease that back in. But apart from that, we're all good. Just obviously your long-term injuries. But the good news is we have Paul Calabai back out running today, which was excellent to see him. So he's probably 3-4 weeks back, ready before we can start to get him in games. And with these 23 games left before, it means that we've got games ready for him to almost ease his recovery as well. And obviously we got Corey. Corey's been back out running, and hopefully we can get Corey back with the group in the next week or two. And that'll be a bonus as well because obviously he was doing really well before his injury, so we want to see him back.
With Blackpool, of course, I mean, in the past, so many great players, great history, very respectful of that. But for us, of course, it's a game where we're just looking to go there. They stand between us and 3 very vital points.
100%. We've heard some people say that, obviously looking ahead at the games that we've got coming up and saying, oh, that's the focus. But the focus for us at this training ground is, 1, coming in every day and being the best version of us, but 2, taking each game at a time. We believe that we can go into any game and win games of football. I thought the other night, in our view, it's 2 points dropped. We want to get 3 points in every game. We're not setting up to try and get a draw somewhere. And that's been the same for every game since we've come in. We believe that we're good enough to go and get 3 points anywhere in this league, and that's our aim.